Hello, this is Arrabella from Arabella's Heart for Book Art. Welcome to my channel, and I'm so happy that you are here. My name is Arrabella, but that's in the name. This is what I just was working on, so I will show you. I will get right into it. I'm doing fine. I hope everybody's doing fine as well. So I was printing some leaves. And in one of the shapes that so here was a leaf and here was a leaf. So I cut the shapes out and this is what came out. So don't you see that this is a bird? That the bird is flying off. So this is the wing and the tail and then the beak, right? So then I saw this cut off and I thought, well, those could make really cool feet that stick out a little bit. Isn't that cool? Let me put some white behind it. So yeah, so I am really stoked about this. I always love shapes and colors, as you know, so this is really cool. So I was printing out some leaves, and the sheet was really worked well, except this one. So I cut the leaves out. These cut-offs reminded me also of mountains. I have quite a few that remind me of mountains, so I will make a painting or something that is resembling a mountain. So this has the shape of snow in it, so that's what I see. So I can use this one as well, and I have a few with no real cool image. And here you can see two different prints. So that's what I did. I printed it in white, left it open, and then I wanted to print this into the white because I have bad eyesight. I was really quite off, but I thought when I cut this out I will have an abstract shape, abstract thingy. So that's why I kept it, and that's why I was cutting them out, and that's why I got these cool shapes. So I got a present in the meantime, these mountains, and of course my favorite present is the bird. So I will put this aside. I also was working with this, so this is something I made a couple of years ago. I think about 3 or 4 years ago. I drew this girl, but I didn't like it, and then I turned her around, and then I saw the silhouette shape, and that I did like, so I made that into a silhouette. I also have a few of these. I was working on that as well, and this is some of the mark making things that I'm working on. So I stuck something behind it because I made a hole. This is on newspaper, and what is behind it is an advertisement, so that is causing some of the lines and some of the blue colors, and I painted over it and I made a whole mess. That was the idea to begin with. So that was what I was doing. So something similar, so you know, an advertisement, and you see color in it and a few buildings, and then I made this. So I want to do a video about that as well. So let me clean up my mess from doing stuff with no camera. And I also want to show you what I'm making when I'm cleaning everything up, and this was in the pile of throwing away. So this is my hair color that I previously did on my hair. These are plates. So you see I pieced it together with some of the cut-offs that I have. And these are plates that were for sale, so these are also ads, and this is also stuff that were cut-offs, and this was in the pile of maybe. So I kept that, and then I painted a little bit in the same colors. So this was just a piece of paper, lined paper, and here you see an example of cut-offs that really work well in a sort of a abstract-y kind of way. So these are just small cut-offs. As I said, this was also cut off from when I was working with newspaper paper, and this reminded me of a kite, and then with sort of this reminded me of the butterflies that often are on the tail of the kite, so I put that over here. And this is just a piece of this paper that I saved. This is from a large envelope to yeah, to put stuff in and send away. And I also made an insert. Send away. And here you see 2 cups and a plate. So it's really a cool set, by the way. I think I want that one. It is in a sort of a dollar store, so the Vibra. So that's not really expensive, or Dollar Tree. That's more like a Dollar Tree. So yeah, I really like this one. So I saved something for a second batch, similar stuff, and I will make that also in a video with you guys. I think I will keep that in mind, at least for a video to make in future. So here are the 3 DIYs. How did I call them? Envelope, no. Art journal holders, yes. That's so simple. I don't know why I forgot that. But I saw this piece of fabric, so I wanted to make a bow, of course, because that is really cool when you have something so bright to do something on it that is a little bit less bright, and that really goes together well, I think. So with this one, this was my very first one. This is what I did with this one. So the inside is not really that different. I only doodled on this side, and on the other side I painted apricot and purple, and then bright green. This is really venom green almost. And this is the Z-fold. I made this in a Z-fold, and then I also made sort of a spines, because I thought about it, and that, yeah, it will stand up even easier when you do that, and with all the booklets in it, that's really easy as well. So here are the leaves that I was stamping with, and I gave them a coat with Mod Podge, and I want to decorate with these, but I don't know exactly. I want to make one that is a little bit full, and the other one is not. So I think this one will be the bright one, bright colored one. And here's the other one, and that one really came out different. So this one is folded inside like a folder, like that, and that's why I called them folders in the beginning. But it is a DIY art journal holder, and I called them a folder holder, but that was really quite too long. And as you can see, I also stuck down some of those cutoffs that I used for when I was painting with those leaves. And I also did that, let me see where, here, over here. I also, this is also from a cutoff when I was this also when I was painting and using my shaped gel plate, and I will put a link up there, perhaps down below, so that you can see that video. I have a new video of that coming out after this one, so I really want to make this the last one, the video, because when I work on stuff too long I tend to lose my interest, and I think you guys also. But these things take time, so time to build, time to think about it. You can of course make one of these in one afternoon if you want to, but I let it dry. You can also use a heat gun or use just a hair blower as I do, because it resembles a heat gun, so I'm using this one. It also has a cold one that you can put it on cold, so sometimes I need that, but this really does the trick really well, so it resembles that, so I'm using this. So sometimes you have to think out of the box and then use what you have, and that's my motto. My whole life motto is that I'm using what I have. I don't have a lot of money, and I don't mind that at all, because my whole life I'm living that way, for one, and for two, I don't care about money as much. I only care about money to pay the bills, and that's about it. So that's my whole life motto, is to use what you have and don't try to excess in your stuff that you have. So okay, that's enough about that. So this one is the crazy one, and this one is the normal one. And this one will be the super fancy one, because this one is sewed as well. Right, so yeah, that's why I kept all my paints on the table, and because I want to paint this some more, so I will start with this one, because when the paints are drying, then I will be working on this one, and this one will be full. But what I also want to do is get my other ideas, what I was working on, and immerse them in this video, and this is what I mean. So I have this new kit, and I really want to try to use some of those yummy pages that I printed out, those full-size pages that I printed out, because these are on a copy paper printed out. I think, no, it's presentation paper, I'm sorry about that. So these are a little bit more substantial, but when you coat this with mud parts, the colors will really come alive. So I want to use this one on the painty one, as one of the envelopes fell down. And perhaps use one of those rib thingies, and perhaps use one of these, or the tickets. I don't know yet. So I printed it out twice, as you can see. So I think only those two. So I think I will use that for the other one. So I want to try that one. So this one I also will put aside for now, and then perhaps I will use this, but I also want to use something really cool on this one, and that you will see later on in this video. So let me start by ripping a few things out, and this one I could begin already to rip. So that's exactly what I did, so I can use the white edge around it to make it even more interesting, and then perhaps paint the edge. Here I can make pockets out of, or just make an interesting ripped pocket, right? I'm watching Peter Mon, and he always says right after every word, so I'm really influenced by him. So just so you know, I really enjoy his videos. He not really quite what he's talking about, but I just love his presence and how he's talking, and he really has such yeah, his persona is so how do you call that, really personably and really positive as well. So that is really a good way to go, because now the fall is coming, so I'm really thinking about my mental health, to keep myself as healthy as possible. Not that I have really much going on, but I tend to be a little bit more gloomy around fall. So I want to keep myself really yeah, positive. That's I'm all what I said. I'm already positive, so I could do these in small, but I'm not doing that. I think I will cut these out later or not, I don't know yet. So I will put that aside, and then I will rip these to shreds. Let's begin. And the other sides also, so I could really choose what I want. And really this paper really rips really cool. So I think I want these yellow dots, so that's what where my eye is going. So yeah, I will keep this four corner, I think. So put that aside, and then I will have this one. I really love this piece, so I'm going for that, and I also printed it on the other side. So this is a large piece, but I don't mind that. So I love it. I will keep it like that, and then I will also keep this. This almost resembles a pocket. I always make these cool pockets where I have something like this, so perhaps I'm doing that for this as well, you see, but then a little bit more different. Oh, this side is really cool as well. But I also have these dots over here, so I don't know. I will think about it some more. Perhaps I will do it. Here I already have two sort of hinges if I want to do this one. And that's really a good idea, by the way. So I will put a link for this kit down below. I promised to make the kit into smaller pieces, but I didn't do that right away, but I will get to that, I promise. So this will make such a cool pocket, and then I can use some of the elements, or I will make tags, but I want to use not yeah, I don't want to use this, I think only this, but I also wanted to paint. But this I love, you see. Yeah, I think I will just make this into a pocket as well, but not fold the edges, but just, even if I have white for them to easily fold, coincidentally, but a little bit too much glue, and this is loose, but that's okay because I am putting something over it. Where's my cloth? It's over here. I already used it for paint. Isn't that cool? I always forget to use a cloth, and then I use my hands. But now I have it inside. I could also fold it to the other side a little bit, but I will just put a smaller tag or something in it, or little letter, I don't know yet. Don't you think that's cool? It's just, it really is transformed right away. Oh, I also have one of these still, and I will put these aside as well. I could also make a colorful fall theme with this one. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me see and think about it. No, I think I will leave it for this one, for the other DIY. So here I put down some brown paper bag paper. I think I will just go for it and put down some pieces just to add some color, and we can even paint over this as well. So you can definitely combine. I mean, yeah, I think I love that better. It's like better. So rip this off because I can use that over there. I want this over here. I really like that's breaking it up a little bit, but I still am trying something else because I also like it on this side, but that's too matchy. Yeah, I'm thinking out loud. I think I will put it down over here, put it over here, I mean. Stick it down over here. Isn't that cool? I think I will go live soon. I really want to make an effort to put some more time into my YouTube channel because I'm so enjoying to make these videos and to keep my head high and to keep my juices flowing, my energy flowing, right? So to make stuff that I like and for you guys to see what I make and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really enjoying making art and then showing you what I made or what I thought of making, you know. So I'm proud of what I'm doing and I enjoy what I'm doing. So why not share it with more people? What you love to do, right? So, right? So I will, yeah, and I also love this doodle stuff. So I think I want to keep that doodle stuff. So I will put some of this also on these papers, but in a way that I'm keeping the doodle stuff. The doodling, doodle the doodle. And then I also have these ripped, that's really cool. Don't you think that is cool? It's over that. Can I get it? No, I could, yeah, I could rip it loose. Because now I'm seeing something different that I want to do. Perhaps make a pocket like that. I think this one will go over there. You can just change your mind because it's not stuck down yet, right? So yeah, I will make this a corner pocket. If you are interested to see what this new kit is all about, I will also put a link to my previous video, and that is the flip of this, so that you can see what I made and what is in it. So as you can see, it's all wrinkly, and that's if you don't like that, you can make it from something different or put some cardstock as a reinforcer in it. So then it will be really straight, so you can make it also neat and tidy if you really like that look. But as you can see, I like it raggedy. I like that raggedy look with loose ends. And I also see this one, I really want to use that in the corner, I said, right? Oh wow, as if it was made for it. And then the green on the other side. Yeah, I really love that. I'm not going to make this in a corner tuck or something, because I really want to leave some of room for the journals. And at the end of the video I will show you all the journals in it, so you can see how many will fit into this. Oh wow, I like it. This was a good idea, because when I was making it I thought, and I didn't try it out yet, this idea to collage with it or to use it in art, and now I see that it's really totally working, so that's really, yeah, I'm really happy about that. I mean, yeah, I think I want to use that over here or over there. That would really break it up. Or I'm using this side and then lose a little bit of that white. I can use that side. I could also do that, but there's a lot of green already, you know. So I think I will turn that around, and then I will put it like this over here. But I do have these white, but I think I will paint that. So okay, so now I put down some papers, and I also see this one. I could make, yeah, I think I want to make a bucket. I don't know if I will. I could also, yeah, I think I want that like that better, but that's over this. But I think I'm doing it because I like this. I also could do this, and then not make it a pocket, but make it a ripped piece, you know. Oh yeah, I like that. Let's do that. Like this, and I filled up my bottle so I could really go to town with this. That's not my cloth. It's not the same thingy. Push it down. So I really like this look. I'll put on my extra glasses because and I want to see what I'm doing. I got my camera was full, so I have one strip left. I want to stick that on, I think, but I saw my paint holder. I don't know how you call that, I'm sorry. And I want to get some of the paint in some of the thingies. Perhaps also a little bit of blue to get some of contrast. But I also have orange. So, and I got my other camera, so I want you to tell me if you see a difference in the camera. So I get some orange for the, that's more for the, yeah, I'm getting full colors. Do you see? A little bit. So I'm not thinking really about bright colors, so let me get my bright colors. We call it fuchsia. A little bit of fuchsia, that makes noise. And yellow is also a cool color. Yeah, I also wanted to get some of the colors that are already there, but that's not really interesting, right? I want to make it a little bit more interesting. I also have apple, something apple green or something. I already have that. That's really old. I don't know if I'm getting something out of it still, but I think it's really dumb. Okay, I will cut that open because I'm really frugal like that. I just think it's a waste to red. That's far too much, but I will put it back. As I said, I'm frugal. So I will have this on the side. I also have a different table top thingy. So I don't know if that's really distracting. I also want your opinion about that. So now I have this. I want some orange over here, for instance. Let me get some orange. You can really go to town and enjoy and just do what you feel like you want to do. And you also can paint some of the paper down like stick. You can use it to stick it down. So here I want some green still. It's a little bit too much, but I will tone it down again with something different. That's okay. And I'm not even cleaning my brush because I just want a lot of color. Here I want to do some blue, and because it's crinkly you can see the wrinkles as my dog is making her place as comfy as possible, and that's making a noise because my dog is potty trained, but she's getting old, so she needs a little bit of plastic now, and that's okay. All dogs will get old, right? Now I made a different color, and that's really cool. And if I don't like that, I do like it, but you can change your mind. For instance, use right onto it. I could also do splatter, but that's not what I had in mind. So I will make sort of streaky thingies. Why not? Here it's now different color as well. I have the tendency to paint over it, but I like this. I will show it up close. I like that you see different colors. You don't have to be a true painter to do something like this. Pillow, that's it. My pillow is behind my back, and she wants to steal my pillow. She's such a sneak. You're such a sneak. Let me clean my brush. Now it's getting a little bit too thick for my liking over here, but I will do the same trick. You can, as I said, do the splashes like this. I could also do that for this page. I really like it, by the way. So I will leave it. And that I will leave to dry. So now I can't work on the other side as well. So that's why I will blow dry it, and then perhaps I can move some paint over here, the splotches. And when I'm wrestling with my thingy, and then I will be right back. So now it's dry, and what I did was I blotted the white thingies, and then I blotted them on the other side, so I got a little bit of the same things on both sides. I do see some of them are still a little bit wet because I want to turn the pages. That's why I'm blotting it again, and I also felt that this wasn't dry yet, so I found this in my stash. This is meant to be looking like wood, but I see how they did it with sort of mark making things. So I think for this piece, I really like these leaves. What do you think? To just stick these leaves like this, and then stick this one a little bit. You see these black splotches? I did that with my how do you call that? This kwast. I'm having a brain fart, so excuse me for that. So I was splotching that out of these pages, so that was really cool. So I think I'm going to stick this one down here and this one down over there. This is also still wet, the edges, so I'm putting quite a bit down because I don't want this to break. And it's really, it has I think 3 coats of Mod Podge. So these are real leaves, by the way, not fake leaves, but I used Mod Podge to enforce them after I already painted with them. I also could use this side, but that doesn't stand out, right? So that's why I want to use the purple side like that. So I'll put this down over here, and you could put something heavy on it for the minute, you know, for a minute. So, but I'm not doing that for now. I think, yeah, I need some more, a little bit more, just to saturate that, and then it's, yeah, I think I'm going to block that as well, so that the excess will go out of the side. Like that. And I will also use my my hair dryer, my blow dryer. This is really wet. I have more of these, but I really want it to be a little bit flat so it stays on. I don't want it to stand off because it will catch on something, but I will yeah, put this on my shelf so I can look at it, and then with all my art journals, but I have too many, really. I really want to sell some, but let me know if you're interested. But I will do sort of a sale, I think. I don't know yet how or when, but I will keep you posted for sure. I have anxiety to sell my arts, and I never told anyone this, and that is the reason I'm not selling my and that really sounds really stupid for some of you perhaps, but yeah, I don't know. I did sell a book here and there, and that was when I was starting, but every time I sold one, I got so, my anxiety got really bad, and I don't know, I felt that the art became a sort of a part of me, and then I couldn't part with it or something, just as with my paintings or drawings or anything I'm making. So this Etsy shop that I made, even if they are digitals, that was my first step to try to sell some of my art, because yeah, my digitals are handmade. So that is really a part of me. Not that if you make it digital or that it's not, but that's how I feel. So about my physical, but also about my digital because that is the same thing in my case. And that's just the way I do it. So, I mean, I also used free digital images when I started. So, doesn't that look cool? Oh, I love this. I love this. Why didn't I do something like this sooner? So I have more of these, I think, but I'm not really sure. I have a couple of these, yeah. But these are lighter, so I have the other ones are really darker with the paint. So this is also a cool idea to layer the pieces or to do this. Of course, you can do that. And I also have this little one. This is really cute. I could do 3 because designing is always making everything in threes. I can't say the word 3, so you can laugh about that amongst yourselves. I am always, so you can do that as well. Perhaps a little bit in the middle of the other ones, like that, but then it's not really connected. I could do it over here, but I have a pocket here, so that's not really smart thing because that will catch. So I think I will do it. Yeah, here's also a pocket, so perhaps then I see a little piece of paper that I cut off, tore off, sticking over here. So I think then that I will do this. And I just broke the little stick off. So I will get it. No, I don't think that it's necessary for this. I don't know. Yeah, it's just not possible to do it over here. So, okay. I'm abandoning that idea because I love it the way it is, because this one is the third one, you know, and this pocket is what is connecting those two, and that's why it's looking good in my eyes, the balance of this front cover page. It's not really a cover, but you know. And I want to keep doing this because I want it to be a little bit flat. So, like that. I first wanted to dry it like this. I will dry it a little bit. You could, of course, put Mod Podge over it again, but you see how cool that looks. So, I don't know if I want any more color, but I could do it, of course. You can also use just glue over it to seal it a little bit, just a small, to cover it a little bit if you don't have the Mod Podge. But yeah, I don't know, I think I'm keeping the front cover as it is for now. So this I really love as well. I'm keeping it like this, perhaps making a pocket or doing stuff, but I think I'm leaving it like this. And then I have this side, and that's not done yet. I love this, that you can see through it. You can do if you don't have Mod Podge and seal it. Perhaps you have faux Japanese paper like me, and then you can seal it like that. So you can also make extra layers, and I see that that fits really cool. So I think I'm going to put that on the other side or like this, and then it's resembling that a little bit, you know. This is just a scrap, so I didn't think about this or doing this at all. Sorry about burping. I have my stomach is not really healthy. I'm not really healthy at all, but I'm not talking about that now. I won't talk about my health. I'm not doing that anymore. So now I want to paint. Still I want to paint, because if you don't try it, yeah, why not try? So I'm getting some. Here I also have a white border, so I want to paint the white border yellow. Get a decent amount, because if you want to do it neatly, yeah, I'm not all about doing it neatly. I'm about expressing my feeling and doing whatever makes me feel good. So it sounds a little bit that I'm yeah, only thinking about myself or something like that, but that's not what I mean. I mean, yeah, just taking care of your own needs, because I don't have a partner to do that for me and to point me in the right direction to do that. So I have to do that myself, and that I think we will all agree that yeah, for your mental health, that's the best thing to do. So here I have white, and I think I want that a little bit yellow to go through to that. Now I want a different color. I think I'm going for the fuchsia, and then I will paint the rest of this thing that I stuck on. Then I also have, I think I also have some glue stuck to it now, but well, a little bit of green just to mix it up. And now green is a really powerful color, so you really have to take a small amount. You see, if I'm pulling that back, everything will start to turn green if I would do that. So I will let that dry, or blow dry it, and then I can also eliminate some of that by just swiping it, you know. You see, this is just exactly the way I like it. I swiped some of it away, and this is exactly right in my eyes. For my eyes, this seems to be right. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, found a new place for this now. This really works with the other piece of paper as well. You see, the same shape is also in this. So that's how my eye works. I just do it like that. Some of it off, and then I will stick it down just with normal. I have normal sort of school glue. This is Colo glue, and then it's see-through glue. So I'll pull it a little bit back, and then the white tear is also making an interesting edge for this page. So you can go wild, of course, and do all sorts of things. But I think I will make one tag now, and then I will stop working on this one, because I also have the other one. So the middle is looking like this. I could paint a little bit on this one, if I'm honest. This is looking a little bit dull in comparison with the other sides. So I will put some color over here as well. And I love that you see a little bit of the words over here. Of course, you will see it better, the color, when you have white patches. So you could also only color the white patches. also overbearing the red. So, but I have red paper over here, so it will reflect to the other side. And that's also something that because I started as a painter, as an illustrator, when I started to do art in a more, yeah, in a sort of a way, I call that professional, more like a way. So when I started to think about doing art professionally, I was more an illustrator, and yeah, and also started to paint. So that's why you can see that in my work still. So I'm letting this dry. I also blow dried it, so this is looking now like this. This is looking now like this. This one is looking like this, and the middle is now looking like this. So I also stuck down some of the paper circles that I love. So these are my grungy circles, and this is from the kit, all from the kit. And also stuck down a piece of here. So I will let this dry for, some of it is a little bit damp still. I'm sorry about that. I keep running into that. But now I want to make some tags. I have 2 places for 2 tags, but I am making 1 tag, and the rest I will put my envelopes that I I made this wrong, so I cut the in my program where I made these envelopes. I cut this too short, so I just recut a white point. So this isn't in the kit. In the kit you will have one of the points has a small amount like this, shorter. So you will see it. I can show you. I think I can show you the real envelope. So this is what it looks like, and this is also one of the misprints. So I then scoot this over so you will have enough room. It's a whole process, so I won't bore you with that, but this is how it looks, and it has a small, at the point where you close it up to the middle, it is a little bit smaller, so you know what's up and down, but you can choose every which way you want. And this, yeah, I can also do some other cool stuff with that, but I will do that in a different video. So let me, I also see a cutoff from one of my gel prints. I could use that to make an insert or a tag or something like that. But here I have the envelopes that were misprints, so I really want to, I didn't score them, so I hope I'm doing this correctly. So first you fold this one. You don't have to do it like this, but I always do it like this. The bottom one, and then the side flaps, and then I will glue it. You can also do it like this and then glue, because yeah, but I always leave this folded and then put a tiny bit of glue on the edge of that flap, like that. I think that was a little bit too much, because I just how do you call that, refilled my bottle, so it's always too much. So that's why I like it when it's halfway down, and then the right amount comes out. So I will stick these down. This is really a cool envelope, because the flaps are rounded, and I wanted to make some just a different way for an envelope, so that's why I did it like that. And also these are not even a little bit folded now, so it's a little bit grungy. So I will do this, the rest that I already cut out, and I will do that fast forward. I also love these crosses that I now these are stickers, so I will print it. I printed it out onto sticker paper, the only sticker paper that I had available, and that's why you see this, because it was almost sort of a receipt that I got from my pet store that I always buy my collars from, for fleas and stuff. I don't know how you call that, those special collars. And we'll also do the mirror image from that. And this is also cool that this is now on the inside. Yeah, I see a little bit of white on this side, so I will cut that off, but you could also paint that or ink it or something. Get this a little bit more straight, and I will get this edge a little bit more straight. I really don't have to do it, but I just decided so I could punch this and then put some twine in it. Let me see, I have a small pocket, and that's this one. I think that will really look cool. And then here I have the larger, and I can put some of those cute envelopes. Leave it be for now. And then the journals will go in the large pocket. Here's also a pocket, and I thought about doing this. I would really like it, so I think I will stick the sticker down over there. Come on. Yeah, I got it. So that's the nice thing about stickers, you can just use them wherever, and then it's instantly cool, more cool, right? So what can I do? I also have tickets that I could use as well, and I also have these. Now this looks like this with the sticker, and you can put something around this as well. You can put something heavy on it, so it's really well adhered. Also what you can do is heat it just a little bit, so not that it affects your image, but with a little bit of heat it will adhere a little bit better. Nice warm legs in the meantime. So I will, when it's still warm, I will adhere it even better. And now you see that it's really well adhered. So here there are no sides curling up. So you can do that on various art pieces, of course. So this is what the front now is looking like. I really want to change this a little bit more, I think. I think with some of the cut-offs, and perhaps I will do a label, or I also have some of these still. So I really like this piece. I can use that. I don't like the edges like that, so I think I will, I don't know, I don't like it, so I won't do that. Let me see if I have something that I do like. That That really looks cool or something. Let me see what I have. I still have a little bit of yellow. Yeah, I can build on this piece because this is a little bit lonely. He is a little bit lonely in the corner, so that doesn't really connect with anything, you know. So I can build on this little one. And also you can look at the lines that are already in the art piece as well. So I also have this small piece. I could extend it to that side. I think I will do that. So I will just put some like that because I know where I want it to be just about. And then it has more of a finished look, you know. I think I will let that dry now. So I will get all my journals in it once it's fully dry, and then give you a final flip of this, and then we will move on to the other one. So I will keep all the cut-offs and everything, and I will see if I can use them on the other journal as well. So even if I want to make that more full like, that's okay. So I will be right back. So I got a new idea, and I thought about my other sticker. And I thought about making, with her face, making a doll, and I also had this. This is, by coincidence, the same colors that I used for my kids, for my paintings, really, my mixed media paintings. And when I turned it around, I saw this could be a neck. So I think I'm sticking this onto here. Here, this could also make part of the shoulders or part of the collars. I'm just searching, but I want to do it a little bit on the edge. Here, for instance, this one perhaps. No. And I really want this paper then to be part of this doll. So I will cut around it. I will first stick them down and then cut around it or something, and then oh, this one is like this. Well, that's okay, that's okay. I think I will use these blobs. I could also turn to meet the shoulders a little bit like this, but I think I will leave it like this. So I will just stick it down and then take this, this is just from ad paper. So we'll do it like this and not too, so this video really will be long then, or I will make it go fast. I will have sort of a tag, but it is a paper doll or something like that. So I just cut around it, and now I also have a cool back. So I don't think I will back this with some something else, but I think it is perhaps a little bit long, but we will check it. So yeah, now it's really too long, but yeah, I really don't like to cut it. I really wouldn't like to cut it. I almost want to make a different pocket just for my paper doll, because I don't want to make the skirts shorter, and I don't want to ruin this. So I think I will make a new pocket here just for my paper doll, or I will use the deeper pocket to house my paper doll. I don't know, because she's already over here, but it does look cool. Yeah, I do like this. I think I will leave it like that, and then I will make different stuff for the small pocket over here. And I also, what was this? Oh, this is her pulling her out by accident. Yeah, because I really like her, so I think I will leave her just here or put her in an art journal. I think I will do that. So, and then with the lower, that will also look really better with those envelopes. So you really see them a lot better, I mean. So I will keep them over here. Yeah, that really looks a lot better. I'm really happy I tried that. So now it's different. And this really looks finished now. So I will keep it like that. And then I will leave this to dry. And this I will put on top. And now I want to start with my other DIY art journal holder. Quite different. This one I want to use these leaves, and I want to use this paper because that is a little bit more full. So I will also tear this just randomly. I'm not going to really know what I'm doing because I want to yeah, to have more of a random look. I think this will look cool. I also always look at shapes. So here you see this shape, for instance, and here I have this. I could also do this. That would, and then put something behind it, or let these homes be a focal point or of sorts. But I could also do this. So here's a valley, and then meet them up like this. So that is what I'm going to do, and then just tear that into shape so that it's fitting, so to speak. This is a tall side, so I can do it like that. And that was to try, so I always try my my kits out. I want to know if everything is working correctly, of course, and everything is the way I intended it to be, but I always am amazed what other people do with my kits. It's always very different. So I have this still, and I want to just use that over here. I just decided to. And I have this line here, so I just decided, and then I have a little bit of color over there. I could extend the color to the corner, and I think I'm going to do that. Remember, I'm going to paint again, so don't worry about when you do collage, don't worry, or just sticking pieces down. If you're going to paint over it, you don't have to worry how it looks, because you can paint and then collage again over it, so that's really okay. Here it's a little bit loosey-goosey, so I forgot to, I didn't glue that correctly, so I can go over it, and then it's shiny, perhaps. Here I have another small piece, so I can stick that down. I'm just also will use all the scraps, I think, that I am using. So this is a little bit too much. This will be cool for a pocket. I think I will use that on the inside for a pocket. Also the shape is cool. So now I created a pocket, and here I also created a cool rib. So I can use that on the other side, for instance. So now I want a different one. Let me paint this. And now I'm doing it like this, but you can do it the way you want, of course. I will get some orange. It's too red. I don't like the red as much. Yeah, I do like it, but not too overbearing, you know. And then here a little bit of orange and purple, because I didn't like it for the fall. Yeah, you could do it as an extra color, but now I already did this. I'm just doing what I feel like doing, so if I see something I'm just going to paint, I'm just going to do it. A little bit of this white, but now I'm going to green, and I'm taking just a little bit because I already have a lot of green going on. Again, let me see, make some splotches, and I didn't refill this because I know that I can make those blue splotches, and I really like this effect. So I will, I like it. It's a little bit balanced. I see sort of a balance going on. On this side you have the splotches and the paint and the printed art work, and then here also a little bit of white. I do need a little bit of more white here on the overbearing stuff. Yeah, now it's a little bit better. So I will let this dry